Mr. Transformers 96 here, another review. This time for Marvel Universe, the Masterworks, or I don't know what they call it, but the big 16-inch Sentinel figure review. So here you go. So very nice. Having a little pose, you know, just something I decided to do before I started the video, just so you could see in a bit of action. So there you go. So let me just straighten them out. So yeah, so very nice. So the Sentinel. Awesome figure. So anyway, so yeah, so let's just talk about the 33-quarter-inch figure it comes with, and that is a Wolverine. And I will say, when I saw the packaging at first, it looked like Nightcrawler is going to be in the was going to be his secondary figure, and I was thought, oh yes, get a nice Nightcrawler figure, you know, that sounds awesome. But then to find out that it was Wolverine later, I was like, ugh. And then when I got him, you know, I didn't really care because just that's the secondary figure. But getting him, I really like this Wolverine figure, and I like it a lot. I'm not sure if it's a repaint or just whatever. It could be a totally new mold. It could be a just repackage. I have no idea, because I don't collect very many Wolverine figures. So yeah, but anyway, I really like it. It's a really nice figure. And if I knew how good it was, and they just packaged this alone, I would buy it. It's a very nice figure. I really like it. It's got a ball jointed head, which looks really good. Ball jointed upper torso, ball hinge shoulders, hinge elbows, swivel wrists, ball hinge thighs, which work really nicely, double hinge knees, and a hinge swivel ankle. So very nice standard articulation for Marvel Universe figures, but it just looks great. The claws are together. They're attached together, but they're attached together very nicely, and it looks fantastic. He's got, you know, a little bit of smirk going on in his face, just a bit. It looks cool, and it's just a fantastic figure to be by his side. I'm so glad. Much better than the secondary figure that came with Galactus. Although Silver Surfer is a nice person, the sculpt just wasn't fantastic. It was nice, but not just absolutely fantastic. But this one I really liked, and it was a great secondary figure, so I'm glad even to get this guy. But you're not buying it for him, are you? You're buying it for this guy. Yeah, as you can see, just the sheer awesomeness of Sentinel. So yeah, so I'm not too... I like Wolverine, and I like the X-Men, but I don't know much about the Sentinels. So one question I have for you guys is, like, who's their leader? Is it just like a leader Sentinel, or is I don't know, Magneto controlling them, or just humans controlling them to get rid of the mutants? I don't know. So if you got any information on who's their leader, I would love to know. Just, I don't know, if it's like Magneto or something, I'll get a little Magneto toy put in front of him. I don't know. So if you know the leader of him, I'd love to know. So yeah, so thank you. But it's very nice. It's a great figure. It's got some reused parts from the Galactus mold, but not many at all, which is really nice. A lot of people, I think, are going to be asking, is this better than Galactus? You know, I'll tell you. So it's a great figure. So it's hard because my camera doesn't... Here, I'll just raise it up for you. There you go. So look at that face sculpt. Absolutely a fantastic face sculpt. Really liking it. The silver and just the dark purple looks great with the eyes and mouth. A lot of expression, a lot of copper wiring and stuff going on there. Then you get down to the body of him, and he just looks great with all the lines and nice detail and great paint. So yes, sorry. There you go. So yeah, so I'm really liking this sculpt. I like the silver a lot. In other pictures, it looked more of a just gray, but it turned out to be silver, which I really love. The hands are very nice. They got silver with like a purplish glove. The wrists are pretty nice. They've got this coppering painted here. It could have been painted a bit better, but it's still very nice. Nice glove where it has this thing on the side and everything. And the body, he's got abs right there. Robot with abs, yes. Reminds you of an Optimus Prime. So yeah, but then he's got his big triangle here, which has the push button for his electronics and his face, and just great. And I really like his feet. They're big, and they're neat looking. I really like the feet. I don't know why. It's just I'm really impressed with these feet. So yeah, I don't know. I like the legs right here. So anyway, so let's go over articulation. He's got a fantastic head joint. It's a nice ball joint, so you can have him go up and tilt and just do all this, which is awesome. awesome. Really great head joint. He's got a swivel waist. It just kind of cuts at the last ab, which is kind of strange, and it doesn't look good when you're turning it this way, because then his body's like all cut up. Yeah, so that doesn't look fantastic, but it looks okay. He's got ball hinge, ball hinge shoulder, which works perfectly. Swivel upper bicep. Is it? It seems it's a bit of a double hinge. It's mostly just a hinge, but it still works great. Swivels at the upper glove, and then has a ball jointed wrist. So that's very nice. Ball hinge thighs, which work fantastic. Just so you can show it. See there. That's how those work, and then this can also split, which is nice. You can rotate them so we can do it in the front, you know. He's got some, all these joints are very working. They're not just like, you know, even the joints there, you know, but it doesn't move very much. No, these all work perfectly. Double hinge knee, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a double hinge. And then swivel at the upper boot. And then it kind of, it's kind of like a hinge at the bottom here. It's got a bit of a turn right here, and then there's not much else to it. It might have a hinge, but not too great at the ankle, but still it's a fantastic figure. You don't need any ankle articulation because this guy's supported, you know, he's not going to topple over. So yes, so very nice, and I do like the paint, although this is the one that you're going to get in stores, and there is another one which comes as a Comic-Con exclusive, which is the Comic Accurate paint job. I'm really liking this paint, and when I first saw that, I was really like, oh, I wanted the one from the comic books, but now getting him, the paint looks very nice. I mean, it really looks great. It's probably better than the comic books. The only reason that you're going to want the other comic book one is because it's comic book accurate, so yeah. But now just I'll compare it to Galactus. There you go. A little bit of Galactus in there. So yeah, so Galactus and the Sentinel, the first edition one, second. They do have a few reusable parts. Right here, right here down to the glove is reused on both sides. The hands seem to be reused, and if I'm not mistaken, the thighs down to the boot, and same thing on this side, seem to be reused. Yeah, they are definitely reused. Even down just to the swivel, not like down here, but just to the swivel, it's reused. So all the way up here, same thing, all the way up here. And then those are the only reusable parts. New boots, new waist, new abs, although this guy's got abs, this guy's got abs. He has a swivel in between the abs. He has a swivel just on his waist, which is done much better. I really like that. And then a new upper kind of torso place here, totally different, and obviously new head sculpts. And this guy is 19 inches, the Galactus. This guy's 16 inches, but that's just because of his large head. I don't think that he's any taller. If they made his head normal, which if he didn't have this massive head, it would have kind of just cut off right here, which is pretty much the same size as the Sentinel. So at first I thought it was just different scales, but it seems to be the same exact scale, just one has a big head. That's pretty much it. So there you go. So as figures, I will stand with I like Galactus more, just because Galactus is Galactus. You know, he's awesome. He looks great. He's got this fantastic face sculpt and everything. His techno stuff is. Yeah, his light up gimmick is okay. It doesn't really light up that well. It like lights up out the top of his head, but what is that going to do yet? His lights on his eyes don't light up very well, so yeah. But I do think I like Galactus just a bit more, but just a bit. This is a fantastic secondary figure, and has the best electronics and stuff like that, which I will get to. Why not right now? So sorry if you can still see a bit of Galactus there. Just I guess he's not there anymore. But anyway, so when it comes to electronics and everything, I'll pick this up again. When it comes to electronics, he's very good at it. I really like the electronics for him. So yeah, so wait, hold on, let me just kind of extend this a bit. There you go. So yeah, so let's try it. Just press this button. This is my favorite clip, I think. I think I have it at the right thing. Okay, it's the next thing that I really like. Hold on. I guess not, sorry. It's just, guys, random, I don't know, but I'll go through all the clips. The next one is the one I like. Now I'm pretty sure.
Power core failure in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, that is the clip that I really like. I really like that. The power core meltdown, and then he starts counting down, and it gets slower and slower and slower. It's really cool, and then
Ejecting power core.
he re-energizes himself.
X-Men must be detained. Mutant life form detected. Halt. Fugitive mutant detected. Destroy. Stop. Sentinel under attack.
That one's a weird one. That's like he's like doing some kind of laser and people are screaming, but it's cool.
Halt. Fugitive mutant.
I think we're back. Hold on.
System breach. Alpha level mutant detected. Halt. Muted.
Yeah. Alright, so great clips. I really am loving his voice, his electronic kind of voice. It is just awesome voice. I really love the voice. Sorry, I just keep saying that, but the voice is absolutely fantastic. Really loving that. He beats out Galactus with that by far. Just to see his lights in complete dark.
Sentinel power core breach.
You know, his lights, he lights up very nicely because the lights are all focused on his eyes. Galactus has these bunch of medallions on his head and the top head that's supposed to light up and everything, and his eyes also. So yeah, so this guy's just focused on one part, which I really like. Also, I like on his shoulders. Hold on. How it says 00114. I really like that. I think it's cool. He's got nice and scrapes and everything in his shoulders, like Wolverine did that. It's a fantastic toy. Just to give you a quick 360 of him. Just go all the way around. And then here he is from the back. And here he is. So absolutely a fantastic figure. A must-have for all of you Marvel Universe fans. For all of you X-Men fans, it's a must-have. It's a must-have for pretty much everybody, as long as you like the X-Men and or Marvel itself. Sorry, I'm having to adjust the camera. Okay, there's a problem with that. Sorry about this. There we go. Okay, sorry about all that adjusting, but we are back in business. So anyway, so it's a must-have for you guys. I really love this guy. So happy I picked him up. I actually got 20% off of him. I just, because I was a rewards member at Toys R Us, they send you coupons every now and then. I had a 20% off one. Didn't really plan to spend it, but I wanted to go and check if I could spend it on anything, because I didn't expect to find anything. And there was one Sentinel, and I picked it up right away. Only one. So yes, but so I didn't even get to pick out the paint apps, and it still looks great. So yeah. So I thought that they did a great job with this guy. You can find him at Toys R Us now, because I did, but limited supply considering there was only one, and I went on a Friday, which is usually the day that they restock, so I don't know. But anyway, fantastic toy. Highly recommend that you pick this guy up if you see him in stores, and yeah, you can wait for a coupon just like I did, or just pick them up at full retail. It's definitely worth your $50. And considering this guy is it's $5 lower than Galactus, that's also a plus. So the Galactus and Sentinel are very close, let me tell you. They are very close. But I think Galactus just beats him out a bit more, because, you know, Galactus was my original one. I love Galactus, and even though his replacement, well, not replacement, but his secondary figure is fantastic, I really like this guy, even though he's not as good as Galactus. So if you haven't gotten Galactus yet, I'm going to still recommend getting Galactus. But if you've got Galactus, then I highly recommend this guy. Or if you don't have Galactus, but you're not a fan of the Fantastic Four, then I'm going to definitely recommend this guy. The third big figure, we do, if I'm not mistaken, know what it is. And I've seen it. It's Fame, I don't really know how to pronounce his name. It's the guy from, I think he's from Iron Man. He's like this big green dragon. dragon, and but he's orange for some reason. I don't really understand that, but I don't think I'm gonna get him. I love these big figures, and I will get pretty much any big figure that they release like this, just as long as the actual character is nice. I have no interest in getting Foom Fame Foom. I hate that guy. I've never bought a toy of him in my life because I just really just don't like him at all. So unfortunately, the next toy won't be so good. Some of you will be happy, I guess, because he's got to have a fan base if they're releasing toys out of him. But at least for me, I am so not excited for him. So it's a big shame because I love these guys. I want to buy more of these big ones. But yeah, and you can also army build this guy. It's going to be expensive army building, but still be very cool. So thanks so much to there. That's my very review of let's see here. Oh, there you go. Of the Marvel Universe, I don't know what they call this. I think they call it masterpieces. I don't know, something like that. But 16-inch figure, Sentinel, very nice, highly recommended. Thanks for watching.